Good afternoon again. I'd like to welcome you to my video channel, Ducot Tales, and I'd like you to subscribe, like, and share my videos, please, because this is a way that I can use to create more videos. In our previous video, talking about um, economics, we did say that economics is a social science that deals with human behavior, how people react to production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. Today we're gonna see how we can understand economics. We need to understand economics because economics is our life. Assuming humans have unlimited wants, which means that we have to limit what we want because we live in a world that has limited resources and we have a growing population. And in our previous video, we did say that we had 8.25 billion, meaning 8 billion 250 million human beings on earth chasing the limited resources that we have to consume those resources. So this means that we as individuals, we need to think out of the box so that we can create more resources so that it can fit the population that we have and the unborn population that is coming. So we need everybody on board, and especially Liberia, we are laid back people because we naturally we're not used to suffering, and the war came and changed our perspective on life, and now we know that people can really suffer, when there are problems. So just think about it. What if something happens in Liberia today? Let's say some of the areas that are below sea level, the sea comes and takes over that area. What will we do? What are we going to do as a people? So we have to start thinking about these kinds of things because we have, we have natural disasters all around the world that are happening, and anything can happen to us. We are not immune to the things that are happening around the world. So we have to understand that we have limited resources that will take care of those things that will happen. How are we going to react? What are we going to do as a people? Can we start thinking, oh, if this thing happens, we got to come up with hypothetical cases. Cases like, what if this thing happens? What will we do? What are the solutions? What are the things that we have in place to take care of those things that will happen if they happen? And they may happen because they are happening all around. They are happening all around the earth. So they may happen to us. So what are we going to do? So we have resources that are not enough to take care of problems like that. So economics helps you to understand that, look, the little that you have to use it wisely. You have to use it wisely so that when problems like these come, whether you are rich or poor, you're definitely going to have a problem. We saw that in Liberia. The rich people, the poor people, we all suffered. Some of us lost our parents, our relatives, our siblings. We lose other people. So what are we going to do if something like that happens? If the ocean comes over us? What are we going to do if, for instance, The government of the United States decided to take away USAID. You see, if we didn't have thinking people on the ground to see how we can reallocate our resources, it would have been a problem. Of course, right now we still gotta be thinking, what if something else happens? What are we going to do about it? So economics helps you to see that, look, with the little that you have to use it wisely. This is why we need to go to work. We really need to go to work as a people. We have to work. To be honest with you, I see people in Monrovia come from the interior. They just sit in Monrovia, just sit there. I mean, doing nothing. They're waiting for their son or daughter to go to work, to go get $10 or $15 to bring it home and for them to eat. Whereas they could be in the interior, planting cassava, planting rice, and they're helping their little children, and they're helping their children with some of the things that they produce from the interior. So we have to do those things, my people. We have to do those things. We have to go back to the soil and produce more so that we can help ourselves. We have limited resources, but we have abundant resources as well. I mean, you would say, you're conflicting yourself. I'm not. Now, when I say we have limited resources, we have limited cash resources. Yes, we don't have money. We don't have enough money to be able to take care of everybody that will come from the interior and come live in Monrovia. We don't have money to take care of everybody. But we do have resources, natural resources, physical resources, land resources. We do have those ones that we could use to leverage. So why can't we go back to the soil? If we start producing enough rice in Liberia, we start producing enough cassava in Liberia, enough peanuts, enough this, then we don't have to buy from anybody. We can buy from among ourselves. So the money that we're sending outside, that money will have to stay in the country. It will stay with us. But people, we have to wake up. We have to wake up and start working together. So we have to understand that individual households need to work. You see, something happened to Liberia that is impacting Liberia negatively. The NGO syndrome is so bad, and people so used to receiving, which is not good at all. It made us lazy. It made us to be a people that are dependent on other people or other institutions. So if we don't have those things now, then we'll begin to cry, oh, the government is not doing this. Oh, the government is not doing this. But who do you call the government? It's you. It's you. It's you that put the people in power. If you don't work to help them, in America here, they have almost 90% of all of the companies, in fact, almost 100% of the companies are owned by people, by individuals within the society. These people, they dictate because they pay taxes to government. So they tell government, now look, we need road here. We need electricity here. We gave you money. We know you have the money. So what we want you to do, use the money to build our roads. But how can you tell government to do that if you didn't give government anything? If you didn't give anything, you didn't contribute anything to the government. So my people, we need to understand the whole thing. The whole thing is a cycle. When you receive, or let's start from giving first. We gotta learn to give. Liberian people, you stop this whole idea of just receiving. It's bad and not good. You see, if you come up with a little small business, you pay little tax to government. That tax is going to be used to build the hydro, to provide you electricity. You live good life. You do your business with that electricity. You take government takes small little tax from that again, from the electricity that you consume, and they turn it around again and build schools for your children. Your children go to school, they learn good book. They come back, they make more money. They pay tax as well. So it's a whole flow of income. Everything everybody has comes from the society, from everybody. So that's how it should be. And that's why we are against corruption, because when we pay our taxes and other people take the money and carry, it hurts. It hurts. So guys, we need to understand that the basic units of the society, the family, the households, the small businesses are the ones that can build a country. It is not the government. Let's forget about the government job business too much. Let's force the government to give us money to do business. If we do business and we come with good ideas in business, we are able to tell government what to do. We'll be in a position to tell government what to do. Government cannot tell us anything. They'll be forced to do it. But if you sit down, you fold your hand, oh, the government is not doing this, oh, the government. Who do you call the government? It's you. We need to get up and go to work. We'll make those choices, the choices that we make as individuals, as small businesses. Those choices are the ones that we consider as microeconomics. When we contribute to government. The big ones, that the macroeconomics. That one, I don't want to be dealing with it. I keep telling you, I'm not interested in that. The government decision makers will make those decisions. But I don't want to be in a business of going to make decisions that government should be making. Okay? So, yes, guys, we need to contribute to our country. Let's build our country by building small institutions and adding value on those institutions, adding value on the products that we're making. You see, Liberia can be agriculturally independent again. We're going to be strong again agriculturally. I mean, we heard a promise from the president. For me, I believe him. I trust him for that. When it comes to agriculture, he's no joke. When it comes to agriculture, the president is somebody that we can rely on. And we need to learn from other countries around us. These countries are growing because they can feed themselves. America will not say anything to any country if they can't feed them. You know why America is strong? America is very strong because they can feed themselves and they can feed other people. Look at yourself like America. You sit in Liberia. If there's a crisis in Guinea or Sierra Leone, you send food there. You support them with the problems that they have there. If there's a problem in Guinea, we support them. We give them food. If there's a problem in Ivory Coast, you support them. You think when Liberia wants to talk tomorrow, these people will not listen? They will. They won't listen to Liberia because Liberia has been there for them. So that's how we should see ourselves. You should put yourself in a position where you'll be able to help other people, not just to receive from them. Okay? And the only way we can do that is to get up, go to work, and work assiduously. I mean, work real hard. You'd be surprised to know that in America here, people work like crazy. People don't sleep. People work until they. I don't even know how to describe it. I'm telling you. People know how to work in this country because you work, they pay you for the work. If you don't work, no pay. And that whole concept of how people go to work every day and get money from there, that's so wrong. That's how corruption can come. It means you have to go to work to go steal something and bring it home every day. No. In America here, people work for bi-weekly. You work for every 2 weeks, they pay you. Or every month, they pay you. That's how it is. So, guys, we got to learn. We got to learn from other people who are developed, who have gone ahead of us, who are developed, and we can learn from them, and we can grow. We can grow. We have the potential. We have young people that are very, very smart. We have young people from Liberia. I'm telling you, some of us go some places, we speak to people, they ask you, where are you from? When you tell them you're from Liberia, they tell you, what? You really from Liberia? You know why they ask that question? It's because of our contribution to whatever they are doing or whatever they are saying. So it's not that we are different, or because they see that we speak better English, we write well, our kids are very smart. Let's give them the opportunity. Let's give them. Our kids come here to perform beyond the American kids. So let's stop crying and go to work. You know, America has given us the green carpet. America say, okay, when you come from Liberia, your education, you can bring all your credits. When you come from Liberia, we use the same currency. If you really sit down, you learn well, the students, if they sit down in classroom and learn very well, they will come to see that partly we do the American history. And so when they come here, they ask you some questions about their own country. You already know these things. You know them already. I'll give you a scenario. Okay, if it's a true story. It's about my daughter. When I moved here with my daughter, with my kids, the first week, the people say I should come and move my daughter from the school. Why? Because my daughter does not know computer. So I told them, I said, well, please, give her 2 weeks. No, I didn't say 2 weeks. I did say 1 month. Give her 1 month. So after 1 week, they called me back to the school. I thought they were going to kick my daughter out. To my surprise, they told me my daughter was beyond. My daughter was smarter than most of the kids. In fact, my daughter was helping the children in the classroom with the computers. So that's how we are. We're quick to catch up. We are smart people. Why don't we get up and do something for ourselves? Let's stop depending on other people. Let's go to work. If we really work and think well and do the best we can do, I tell you, we will be a difference in Africa. Liberia is a country that has smart people. Use your smartness to benefit yourself. Until I see you again in my next video, please subscribe, please share and like my videos. This way I'll be able to perform more videos. So thank you again. I'd like to thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye.